What's up, good people? How you doing? Having a few technical difficulties. Everything is not working the way it's supposed to, but the show must go on. Welcome to Stock Up with Larry Jones. If you're new to the page, hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell, and come join this family where we make money, right? We're not tripping on all the other stuff. Let the hate be out there. We love and make money here. Hey, let's get right to it. I'm going to talk about two things that have nothing to do with each other. One is going to be Truth Social, which was DWAC, and now the ticker symbol has been changed to DJT, as for Donald J. Trump. Okay, we're not discussing politics. We're going to discuss money, okay? And then I'm going to talk about Bonk, which is a meme coin. Yes, Bonk, because there's something I want to point out right now. All right. So let's go right into it. I have a short video that I recorded from my phone, so forgive the quality. But let's first tell you that this is brought to you by Moomoo. Moomoo will be the top link below. Come and get up to 15 free stock. All right. Worth up to $1,000 a piece and 5.1 plus 3%. So you're talking about 8.1%. Okay. If you have downloaded Moomoo, make sure you get it funded. Let's go right into it. Look at what we have here. Digital World Acquisition Corp. Now, DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, is up 48%, was up over 50% today. If you look for the week, we have a big surge, right? And I know that some of you are extremely excited about that, right? But I want to bring you into the world of SPACs, special purpose acquisition companies. Now, as you could see, this has been a SPAC for a very long time. This was 2 years ago. Look at this. Donald Trump Media SPAC surges over 800%, right? Valued beyond $8 billion. Now, let me explain something about SPACs. SPACs is a way for companies to become public, and it is an unpopular one. This is not your standard IPO, all right? Initial public offering. This is a SPAC. It's kind of a backdoor way for a company to become public, right? And so some call today's event the unspacking, but it is simply a merger. All SPACs go through a merger, right? And we're not going to get deep into that. I have plenty of videos about SPACs and mergers on this page. Just search as you will. So here's what's going on, right? Let me take you down this short rabbit hole. Now you can see this, and you could see that it has had a run up, right? Now, what I told people in the Patreon, and I told people in the Patreon, I'm telling myself, because whatever I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I told myself to put a trailing stop loss, and if I had a stop loss on it, I would kind of ride it a little tighter now. Okay, I am out of this play-ish, and I'll explain that in a minute. So what I want you to do now is I want you, especially for those of you that have money in this, it's important for you to listen to this. Now, I am going to play a video, and I want you to listen to the entire video. Right? Here we go.
Clear this is a resurgence of the SPAC market, but it's certainly very good news for President Trump, former President Trump. Trump Media and Technology Group is the result of a merger between Trump's company and the shell company Digital World Acquisition. It's trading on the NASDAQ under the ticker DJT. By the way, you're not seeing things. This is the same ticker that was used by Trump Hotels and Casino Resorts, Trump's casino company that filed for bankruptcy and delisted from the New York Stock Exchange in 2004. Its market value before it began trading was roughly $6.8 billion. Again, that's before trading, making Trump's approximately 58% stake worth nearly $4 billion. Again, that's before trading. But under current rules, Trump is barred from selling shares for 6 months or borrowing cash against them. It is not clear if the board will make any special provisions to get around that. Today's SPAC is a very big one, but it is a reminder of the long, slow decline of the SPAC business. It started getting big in 2020, but really it exploded in 2021 with $162 billion. That's gross public proceeds before collapsing. Look at that, to around $13 billion in 2022 and only $2.8 billion last year. So three things led to this collapse of the SPAC business. One was the very poor aftermarket performance of SPACs. Russell Investments noted that the performance of companies taken public through SPAC mergers fell 45% in 2021 and 75% in 2022. The second thing was an increase in liquidations as many sponsors opted to return capital to investors because of the inability to complete deals within the required time frame. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, the involvement of the SEC, which stepped in to propose stricter rules governing forward-looking statements and accounting disclosures.
So 162 billion down to 3 billion. Now, again, let's take our feelings out of this. We have to ask ourselves a few basic questions, right? You saw that from 162 billion in 2021, which was the year of SPACs, has fallen down to 3 billion. Loss. So that is one thing I want you to think about if this is a long haul for you. I'm not trying to sway you one or another, but I have to show you guys what you're up against, okay? Number two, the overall performance of SPACs. They don't do well, right? Number three, they really don't have any money for the valuation that it is now. This is not, if you do any fundamentals on this company, you will see earnings wise, this is a nightmare. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you guys, okay? Now, you have to look at the CEO. I got to stick to my basics. Remember, I've been saying for 4 years now, when you look at a company, you have to look at the ability of the CEO to run companies, not countries, companies. I know this is going to be very controversial. The truth is if they have a bad track record, not what you hear, I want you to get on YouTube or get on Google and look at all of the businesses and see if they've been successful or not. I got to keep it real, all right? And so if they're not, then you're buying the CEO's ability to either run a good company or not. And all of this will come into play, all right? And I'm just going to tell you, SPACs on the day of the merger, which was today, or the, when they get their new call letters, which was today, they usually run up. And then there's a slow sell-off, right? Personally, you guys know I made a ton of money 2 years ago, and I made a ton of money earlier this year, and I got out. But here's what I want to show you, okay? And you make your own decision, but I have to hit you with the facts. All right, so let's look at this. This is DJT, all right? And we could see, I'm going to ask you a question. Right now, it is at 73.15 at the time of recording this. This is the run-up, right? I'm on the hourly. Do you think that it's going to go above $79 at this point? Or do you think it could fall back down to 64? Okay? And the reason I'm asking is that I entered into a put, and I'm just showing you. I'm not going to show you the put, and I'm just going to tell you that they're extremely expensive. And because of the popularity of the CEO, I could stand to lose some money, but I got my stop losses on. But I'm not going to show it because I don't want people mimicking my play on this one because it's extremely risky. But I must ask you, do you think, if you were playing options, I need you to leave me a comment. Would you do a call back up to 79, or would you do a put down to 64? Leave me a comment, right? Remember, politics out based on the fundamentals of the company. Now, anything could happen this time. This could be the return of SPACs, and because of the popularity, Donald J. Trump now is going to make more money off of this than he's ever made. Like $4 billion, right? I think they said 54%. Now, he can, so there's something called a lockout period where he can't sell for up to 6 months. All right? 6 months he's got to hold. Now, the board can approve if he wants to take a loan out, which he can't right now, or sell some shares. Now, here's another question I want you to answer me. Riddle me this. Do you think he's going to sell when he's able to sell to raise money? Just yes or no. None of your politics. Just yes or no. All right? So let's keep it going. We got a few minutes here. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is running up, and I'm going to talk about Bonk. So as you can see, this channel, I'm on a daily. We can see this channel has been trending up, up, up. And me personally, I see a clear path. All right? I see a path to 80. I do. Whether it's before or after the halving, I see a path to 80. I do. Okay. Now, it's not going to be a straight line. And because I'm showing you Bitcoin, because these altcoins and the meme coins, which Bonk is a meme coin, are going to follow the lead of what? Of Bitcoin. So as we can see here, this is not me. This is something that came out right now. This says 3 minutes ago, but that was more like an hour and 30 minutes ago. Now, Bonk 80% price increase according to these metrics. Now, that I do agree with. I do agree that Bonk can see upwards of 80% from here. I actually think that Bonk by the end of the year could double from here, right? No price prediction, could. But that's something that has to be monitored daily. It could change in an instant, okay? So don't come back here and say, Larry said, no. All right, I want you to read this. In the past 3 days, there has been a notable increase in both unique daily trades and unique daily traders, potentially signaling the onset of a new bullish trend of Bonk. Excuse me. Currently, the Bonk price is underpinned, should I say, by the relative strength index, which is the RSI of 57. This level suggests the asset is neither overbought nor undervalued, pointing towards a stability or a stable and healthy valuation. All right. And so let's go and let's see what they're talking about. We got Bonk. I just on the hourly, as we look at the RSI, they were talking about 57. So that was about right here when it was 57. Now we could see that it's what this is suggestion is indecisiveness right now on Bonk. But what I could tell you is this. If you think Bitcoin is going to continue to run, then Bonk will follow, right? Not immediately. You guys know that it takes a minute for Bonk to react and to run. Bonk kind of waits, these meme coin wait to see if Bitcoin is all clear. And at some point, I believe we will have continual days of close above 72. And if we have continual days that Bitcoin close above 72, then I believe that that's going to be the next major leg up for not just Bonk, but the rest of these meme coins. Hey, before we go, Stock Up You is where you're going to learn how to do all of this, stocks and crypto, right? And for the crypto, you can see right here that if you really want to win, invest in yourself first and then win in the end. And then you could take what you learn and apply it from here on out. So you'll be lifetime earners, all right? Let me know about DJT, aka DWAC. Would you do a call or a put, right? And then let me know about Bonk. Do you think that it could surge 80% higher than where it is now, right? All right, I'm going to leave it right there, good people. I made it through, still suffering with this headache, so I'm going to turn these lights off and leave me a comment and make sure to get Moo funded and make sure to invest in yourself first. Love you guys. By buying Stock Up You. Come join thousands of us as we have fun and make money, all right? Those are going to be the only two links in this video. Love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.